Here's what we know. There are murderers, rapists, pedophiles, aggravated felons, and gang members among them. And there's potential national security threats among the 1.2 million that now call the United States home. It's insanity that this has become a right and left thing. There's no downside to securing our border.
Let's ask Brandon Judge. You talk to these guys every day. They're telling you how bad it is, and the American people continue to be lied to. Oh, the border's secure, the border's secure, the border's secure, the border's not secure.
Yeah, unfortunately, I live this nightmare every single day. My agents and I, we have to deal with this. We constantly have to deal with the fallout of bad policy programs and operations. And let's put everything into perspective. When we talk about 600,000 gotaways just in the last 6 months, if we go back to a typical year, if we even have 100,000 gotaways, we're lucky. That would be a very high number. Now we're talking about 1.2 million gotaways in the 2 years that Joe Biden has been in office. And then, of course, if you look and project out what we saw in his first year, then the second year, the third year, those numbers are going to go up astronomically. And then in the fourth year, they're going to go up even more. And so the trajectory just continues to go up. So in the first 2 years, more than 5 million people have been able to make it into the United States, not just cross the border illegally, but make it into the United States through catch and release, and then, of course, the gotaways. In the next 2 years, it's going to be 7 million more people. Those are numbers that we just absolutely can't sustain. And then on top of that, you have to look at the drug trade that is facilitated by illegal border crossings. The human smuggling is what allows the cartels to bring in all of the drugs that are killing so many of our United States citizens. We have to look at this and say this is national security, this is public safety. We have to look at this and say we've got to have the proper programs, policies, and operations. And if we did that, we could have the border secure tomorrow. It's like a light switch. If only they would give us the proper programs that are necessary.
Let me ask you both the same question. Mark, we'll give you the first shot at this. Last year, over 100 people on the terrorist watch list we were able to catch. My question is, if I was, well, let me put it a different way. If I was president, I'll tell you one thing that would keep me up at night is how many people on the terrorist watch list are gotaways? How many got into the country that we don't know about? And how dangerous is that for this country? Are we going to wake up one morning and a terror cell that crossed our southern border because it's wide open is going to, bring us, some version of 9/11, whatever sick, evil, twisted, thing they can contrive in their minds?
Sean, that's the question. And that is not hyperbolic. That's very possible. Look, let me put it in this perspective. Right now, the terrorist organizations, especially with respect to what happened in Afghanistan, has returned to